Hey guys, before I start this video, I just wanted to say that I'm thinking about making clear side scales for this knife because of how it turned out. So let me know in the comments what you think if I make translucent or clear scales, if it would look better. There we go. Look at that. Bam. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I'm gonna get the YouTube police after me. I got a little blood on my handle. Oh, avert your eyes. Avert your eyes. Not made for kids. This video is not made for kids. Live by the sword, die by the sword, you know? You're gonna get cut. You're not a real knife addict if you're not wearing a Band-Aid or bleeding in your videos. Okay guys, I'm hoping that this setup might capture. The camera just does not do this finish justice. So I bought this Reate Exo OG from Blade Headquarters. Then I sanded it with 400, 600, 1500, and 2000 grit sandpaper, and then I polished it with Mother's mag wheel polish, and in the process I rounded a lot of the sharp edges. I made sure I used tape, masking tape, to keep from touching areas that I didn't want to polish. Sorry about the noise, but I'm doing this on my deck outside. This knife, I'll provide a link in the description. I've bought a lot of knives from Blade Headquarters. These guys know what they're doing. This knife came with both these blades. I'm going to swap the blade out here in this video. But this is basically polished, heated up with a torch, and then dipped in ferric chloride, and then immediately rinsed in hot water. I mean, you can see that the edges are all rounded now. We have a lot of wildlife here if you hear turkeys. I'm just gonna gobble, gobble. I could have did a better job with these screws. I overheated one and it went beyond purple. I like the purple. When you're heating these components, you have to know when to stop. If you go too far, it goes to like a gold color, and then... But I don't care, it's my knife, you know. I'm doing it for me. And I have a bumblebee out here trying to make friends with me. You can see fingerprints. There it goes. Here, let's wipe this off. Woo, that blade is sharp. I'm thinking about either using real elephant ivory or some other light colored scale, but that'll be kind of hard for me to acquire here in California. I have made scales from elephant ivory before, you know, old stock elephant ivory. I'm totally against killing elephants, but there is a ton of old stock elephant ivory out there, and it's a shame not to use it. I love working with it. I think these would look good with elephant ivory. Let me know in the comments what you think. But look at this. I'll turn it slow. Look at that. The crystallization and the chemical reaction that happens with the chloride, the ferric chloride, makes a really durable finish. This if anyone's interested in me doing this for them, you can message me through My email is me@jakecoin.com, or just go to jakecoin.com and all my contact info is there. I really don't want to do these. I did this for myself, but if someone really wants it done on theirs, we can talk about it. I think I cut myself. Look at that, guys. Whoops. Hopefully YouTube doesn't censor this video. Oh my goodness. Told you this blade is sharp. I also overheated the lock. It was purple, and then it went to this rainbow color. You might be able to see my serial number on there. Yeah, there it is. Number 8 of 2023. I think the button turned out pretty good. Let's flip it over so you can see the name. Oh, there we go. God. This just turned out way better than I ever imagined. I mean, it is... I think I'm doing a good job capturing it. Let's put that away so I don't get fucking cut again. I like how this turned out a different color here. I'm going to put the other blade in real quick so you can see. Let's do that. And also, guys, I use Loctite on all my screws. I get this off Amazon. It doesn't go bad. It doesn't leak all over the place. It's more like it's like a tube of chapstick, kind of. But I'm debating. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you prefer the bayonet blade or I call it the box cutter? The box cutter blade. I kind of like the box cutter blade because it's different. You know what I mean? Come on, get out of there. But yeah, they send these pretty damn sharp. I mean, you know, you can always improve, but that's up to you. Oh, I put that on the wrong side. I don't know why, but it came with the screws on the opposite side. Jesus. Oh, I'm trying to wipe blood off the blade. It's not blood. That was red marker, actually. I was thinking about profiling this to like a I think it's called Warncliffe blade, so it was more pointed. See, look at that. I mean, it's hard to see, but look, I even heat treated this and it's got its own little pattern in it. Look at that. God dang it, this is awesome. I turned $1,000, you know, it's a $300 knife. I turned it, in my opinion, into a $1,000 knife. But, you know, it took a lot of effort. So, all right, put the screws in.
What? Come here. Don't lose that. Whoa.
They also send an extra few screws with the knife, including the extra blade, which is nice. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see. What do you think? I don't know. I think this blade looks meaner. Let's zoom out a little bit. I'm probably going to do some Remington dry lube. That's what I did, what I was using before I did this anodization job. This is what they call an entropic anodization. I love working with metal. One of my favorite channels is Sritips, SRITIPS. All he does is melts down silver and gold, and he's got a great process for making pure silver and pure gold. Great processes. Check him out, Sritips, SRITIPS. His wife goes out to yard sales and buys up silver and gold, and he refines it. But it's just fascinating to me how this chloride reacts with the titanium when it's hot and makes these lightning patterns. So, anyway, guys, that's it. Maybe that's a... Uh-oh. Oh, boy. I'm going to get the YouTube police after me. I got a little blood on my handle. Oh, avert your eyes. Avert your eyes. Not made for kids. This video is not made for kids. You're not a real knife addict if you're not wearing a Band-Aid or bleeding in your videos. Oh, let's get that cloth out of there. Look. Trying to get more thumbnails, man. Look at that L-Max blade. Whoa, look at the sharpened edge. Look at that. Look at the grind. All of that could be made better, but, you know. This is all being filmed on the iPad 12.9 Pro, by the way. This is not a marketing ploy for Apple. Apple is evil. I just happen to use Apple a lot. But they're evil. Anyway, look at that. All right, enough is enough. You guys saw it. Bam. And the bayonet blade. We got the bayonet blade. Blade headquarters, guys. They got the shit. Blade HQ. Guys, this is just sick. I wish this camera could do it justice, but it just can't. I'm using my iPad Pro on the zoom function. That's funny, that's the ferric chloride right there. There we go. Look at that. Bam. And the meltdown job on this I did with this, all the sharp edges are gone. Look at that. Look at that. Sorry guys, the neighbors are leaving. We got a tiny little road here and there's only one way in and out. So they're going past my house, taking their work truck out. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's it. Okay. So here's what it looks like together. I mean the handles together. There we go. Trying to work on a thumbnail here. Drink some coffee. Shaky. This is the kind of crap I do when I have all this free time. Get up in the morning, check the crypto market, buy or sell, and goof around on my property and make. Usually I make custom knives for myself. I have quite a few, but this knife, I really liked the design already, so I'm gonna scratch it up. Thought I would customize it. So that let's look at this one. Look at this. God, the camera just can't do it justice. I polished these with 2000 grit, all the way up to 2000, from 400 to 2000 grit. And then I polished them with Mother's mag wheel polish. Being very careful not to polish any areas that were instrumental to the function. I'm going to set up another place to record this in a different lighting so you guys can see, especially after I assemble it. It's just a super bright gold. I mean, look at that. Jesus. My son came up and looked at it and he goes, damn, that looks expensive. I almost don't want to wear. This is my daily carry. It's too nice to carry now. I did a meltdown job on it, which basically happens when you sand it. You just keep sanding it and all those sharp edges come off. It takes a lot of time. I mean, I took my time. I'll just say that. All right. Maybe that's my thumbnail. This over here. I don't know. Look at that. I also was being very careful when I did the switch, you know, the lock switch. That you got to be very careful with because it's got those two little springy tabs on it. And I'm afraid I was going to melt them off if I wasn't careful. So God. Just trying to get, look at that. That might be a thumbnail. God. Look at that. And check out the little button, or sorry, the little pivot pin. That didn't take a minute to do. Didn't have to prep it or anything on that one. Reate Exo. Don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Here's the button. It turned a rainbow color. I actually took it too far. It turned purple and I should have stopped. And I kept going and it went to gold. But now it's rainbow. Oh, and I didn't show you this. So, yeah, these guys turned out good too. I just polished the face of each one of them. Well, we'll have to put it all back together. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe. You can reach me through jakecoin.com if you're interested in cryptocurrency.